Hello guys, I wanted to talk with you today about Kim Jong Un's recent propaganda video coinciding with last Thursday's missile launch. So this propaganda video is being dubbed as Kim Jong Un Top Gun. That's what you'll find if that's what you're looking for. But basically, why they call him that is because of his appearance and the context of the video itself. But first, a little bit of background. So, on Thursday, Kim Jong Un launched the first ICBM, actually a heavy ICBM, which means that it carries multiple warheads. The first one that North Korea has launched since 2017, and so it's been 5 years, and they launched it, and it landed in the Sea of Japan, and they say that this was their furthest rocket yet, and they haven't launched a rocket this powerful in 5 years. And in response, the new South Korean leader took a bit of an escalation by, or their response, instead of sitting by, they decided to fire a series of missile tests and make a bunch of statements about South Korea's military capacity to end the North Korean regime. And I think it's worth acknowledging that, yes, the South Korea does have an advantage militarily, certainly. They didn't in the past, but they certainly do now. But so it's fascinating. So that's what's been going on in North and South Korea, and it just seems pretty chaotic to be happening at the same time as the Ukraine war. But it seems like it'd be a perfect time. I don't know if he's trying to get headlines, not so much, because the Ukraine war is getting the headlines. But this is going on right now, and I guess what I would like to observe is that he is wearing. So he comes out dressed in all black leather jacket and shades, and he's accompanied by two of his generals, but he's dressed clearly more like James Dean, and it's this really upbeat kind of rock music going along with it, something that you might hear in an action movie, and a series of special effects are used. The actual, I don't know what special effects might have been used with the actual footage of the rocket launch potentially, but there's a lot of music and voice dubbing going on, as well as just an upbeat music and the way he walks and directs orders and the way it's shot and produced is just very, it's very produced, very upbeat, and very, he just comes off as this badass who is ready to press the button. And he technically doesn't press the button. He looks at his watch and gives the time, and he's like nods his head in assurance, and then the generals give a countdown. It's a fascinating video. I recommend you guys look it up. I'm gonna put the link in the description. So, but anyway, so there is still hope. I mean, we may be in as bad of a media environment as we've ever been, especially during my lifetime right now, but it doesn't mean that it can't be a lot worse. I mean, the showcasing of these missiles, and that's the other thing. The ICBM was showcased clearly. I mean, they showed the footage of the missile being launched from multiple angles, from the view from the sky. They had the actual rocket launching vehicles pulled out, the rocket vehicles coming out, and the launchers just taking having shots of those, but really the focus was still on Kim and his James Dean persona, and he was able to and it's being broadcast all over North Korea, so it's very fascinating, and it's unclear why they're doing this at this time and what his goals are. It's kind of similar to, is North Korea testing Biden the same way that Russia's testing Biden? Does it even really have much to do with Biden? Because of course South Korea and Japan are more affected by this than we are. Although it's our reputation as global leaders on the line. So clearly, this is bad, and we need to do more to deal with North Korea without starting an all-out war. But anyway, so we've got this is what you go. I recommend you watch that video. If you don't find the link, just type in Kim Jong Un Top Gun, and you'll find it, and you'll see what I mean about the production, about the way that it's produced, and how he's shot, and how the missile launch is shot. So really, what boils down to North Korean identity seems to be Kim Jong Un and ICBMs. That's North Korea in a nutshell. All right, thank you guys.